Hey everyone, this is Comics on TV for the week of November 8th, 2015. I'm your host, Josh.
And I'm your good buddy, Jumpstreet.
Here is what happened on your comic-related shows. To those of you who missed The Walking Dead this week, did you really? Honestly, not much going on and kind of a snooze fest. While we wait to hear, but we all know we're gonna, that Glenn is still alive. Walking Dead, you ain't fooling anybody, by the way. Instead of finding out what is going on with Glenn, we are treated to the world's lamest fight between Carl and Jesse. And Spencer steps up to talk down the hungry Alexandrians from pillaging the food supply, only to do it himself and get shit-faced. Way to go, Dick! As they say, like mother, like son, because Deanna has completely snapped as well. Will someone please kill this woman? Well, there is a bright side to this episode. Lesbian love is in the air. Is there a doctor in the house? Tara and Dr. Denise share an on-screen smooch. Seems as though Dr. Denise has just wrote Tara a prescription for love. And of course, to make the looming death of Glenn even worse, Maggie tells Aaron this.
I'm pregnant.
Will it be a boy or a girl? Who knows? But we all know what it will be. Fatherless. Big news on the casting front. Jeffrey Dean Morgan has been cast as the ultimate comic villain Negan. Producers have confirmed Negan will make his debut on the season 6 finale, which really means, yeah, Glenn is still alive, but not for long. Those of you who want to know what I exactly mean, pick up a copy of Walking Dead issue number 100 from your local comic shop. Brace yourselves, everyone. Negan's on the way, and he's bringing Lucille, itching to make some head pudding. Hey, Jumpstreet, make it quick and tell us about the Flash.
Zoom has Earth 2 Wells' daughter, Jessie Quick, locked up tight. I was immediately confused because I always thought that rabbit was a boy. Seriously though, Jessie Quick in comic book continuity was really Jesse Chambers, a speedster from Earth 2 who eventually became the next Liberty Belle. Jessie Chambers is the daughter of Golden Age heroes Johnny Quick Chambers and Libby Liberty Belle Lawrence. Well, the more you know. Maybe you can be as smart as Harrison Wells too. Linda subs for Earth 2 Dr. Light with a few hilarious results. I've seen middle school plays that worked better than that act Barry and Linda put on to draw out Zoom. Late breaking news update, Linda Park has made out with the Flash. If Clarissa were here, she could explain the rest of that joke to you. Now, let's pop in with Agent Ankney and see what S.H.I.E.L.D. is up to.
Oh, sorry. This week on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is all about the secrets. You know, like spies keep. Agent May, having been told her ex has a secret, goes on the warpath to find the truth, hoping to stop him before he, you know, changes into Lash, the Inhuman that kills Inhumans. I would talk about how all of this is tearing Agent May apart inside as she comes to realize she will have to be the one to put Lash down, if it comes to that. But the Cavalry, nah, she don't play them field games. Well, why is it that every time there is a shrink on a show, they eventually are the ones that snap and go on a killing spree? Beats me. Anyways, Coulson and Price continue their dance, each trying to lead the other on. But I don't think that Rosalind is all she seems to be. Hail Hydra. Am I right? But as far as spy versus spy goes, these two are good, sure. But these two, they're the best. Now here's a clip of next week's episode showing a possible new villain.
He is S.H.I.E.L.D.'s most trusted advisor. He is also a dangerous monster. How long can he contain his secret? New Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. next Tuesday on ABC.
That image will haunt my dreams. Speaking of my dreams, here's Gigi with Supergirl.
Thanks, guys. This week on Supergirl, the big news was that Damon Cape finally gave her first interview. I must say, I'm a bit disappointed that she went with media mogul Cat Grant over ComicWow, but hey, you can't win them all. And I did feel like her request to us for travel expenses was a bit unnecessary considering she flies. Anyway, so the big scoop that everyone took away from the interview was that she and Superman are related. What? That was a scoop? They're from the same planet and they have the same powers. Who cares if they're cousins? All right, this is the same city that also can look at Supergirl's face plastered all over TV and magazine covers and not figure out that it's Kara Danvers. I mean, at the launch party for the issue of Catco that she was on the cover of, she was standing right next to a giant poster of it. But Supergirl ain't got time to even worry about that because she's too busy battling this week's villain, Reactron, a name James Olsen gave him because Iron Man and Tin Man were already taken. Supergirl, of course, defeats him, but not without first being saved herself by Superman. We don't see him, but they have started using his name pretty frequently, so I guess they didn't like being called cheap. I hate to admit this, but my excitement for Supergirl is fading a little. I feel like what was meant to be a girl power role model is now perpetuating the worst stereotypes about women. She can't keep a secret. This week she told Wynn that Clark Kent was Superman. She always needs the help of a man. She doesn't think before acting, and she lets her emotions get the best of her. But in order to be fair, let's get another opinion. Here, with an alternate perspective, is someone I have never met. I think Supergirl is great. I mean, she's doing the best she can. It's not like she wanted Superman to come save her. And okay, maybe she does spill secrets, but it's almost always by accident. And maybe, just maybe, if people gave her a little time to figure this all out, they would realize she is just as good as Superman. Thanks, girl I never met before. The saving grace for me this week was the text exchange between Kara and Clark at the end of the show, where he gives her a much-needed dose of family support and me a much-needed dose of reassurance that this show can still be super.
Jenna Dewan Tatum is Lucy Lane, Lois's sister. Guess that dance scholarship didn't pay off, did it? Where's your man at? Look what happened to that guy. P.S. Jenna's looking good. Really good.
Dude, keep it in your pants and just tell us about Arrow.
Felicity Smoke gets to show off her superpower by being super dramatic this week. Felicity punches Arrow viewers right in the feels, with her taking the blame for what has happened to Ray and how his being alive affects her relationship with Oliver. Way to go, Felicity. This brings us to the most important part of this episode, the triumphant return of Ray Palmer. Also, there's a kick-ass fight scene with Speedy and the Canaries. Makes a great band name. If you use it, let us know. Check out this episode if you haven't already.
That is a pretty sweet band name. You know, I bet there's some more in that brain of yours.
Oh, you know it. And as long as we're talking about brains, let's ask Big Rick what he thought about iZombie.
Thanks, guys. All bets are in this week as Liv takes on the personality of a habitual gambler. You know, when the chips fall, Liv will always come out the winner. Well, she wins some of the bets she places, but it seems she can't best Babineau when she wants to place bets against him. But when it comes to Liv and Love, you know she is winning in a major way, which Ravi is not too keen on as he isn't sure if sex and the zombie virus is a good mix. Speaking of which, so Major and Liv had a steamy hot Skype date that, well, should have been Gigi and Major if you ask me. You know, like that time Major and Gigi had their Skype date. So here we have Major and Gigi doing a Skype game called High Card Strips. Ooh, it seems that Gigi wins round one. It would also appear that she's won round two. I mean, God, does this guy have no modesty? He doesn't seem to have a problem taking his clothes off. Wow. Oh, Gigi lost. Take that shirt off, girl. Well, that was steamy. Back to you guys.
Okay, now that image is going to haunt my dream. Oh, I should say nightmares for a long time. Dude, I'm gonna hurl. Tell people about Gotham.
Dude, what did you eat? Jim Gordon exhibits some unorthodox questioning techniques with Barbara Keene, giving her the old smoocheroonie while Lee is watching. Seriously, how strong is Gordon's game that he gets away with that? Unbelievable. That never works out that way. Take it from me. Gallivan is after Wayne Enterprises, trying to get young Bruce to sign over his company in exchange for the name of the person who killed his family. Yeah, nothing seems weird about that. It's like, hey buddy, we're friends, right? Well, I know who killed your family, but you're gonna have to give me your company first before I tell you. Sounds legit. Even though he doesn't sign, Bruce still gets burned. Edward Nygma stars in his own featurette called Driving Miss Kringle. Well, driving Miss Kringle out to the middle of nowhere and burying her, at least. But don't ever say Eddie has lost his romantic side. He does pack a rather nice picnic lunch to commemorate their last date together. Such a charmer, that Nigma. After a foiled shotgun wedding, Barbara Keene finally lets go of Jim Gordon, as seen here. Congrats, Barbara. We all know you could do it. And Penguin has found himself a broken bird, down on his luck with an injured wing, living of all places a trailer in the middle of the woods. Now that Penguin has gone full hillbilly, I wonder if he'll change his name to the Flamingo and just stand outside his trailer all day. But that is where he bumps into Enigma. I personally can't wait to see these two team up.
Hey, nice call on the Flamingo, dude.
Thanks. Well, there you have it. Another awesome week of shows comes to an end. Big shout out to our buddy Skip from Unit 5.
Until we see you again, get your butts to your local comic shop and read some comics like Unit 5. And as always, make sure you follow us on social media.
If you need help finding a local comic shop, go on comicshoplocatorservice.com. And remember, not all of us out there are destined to be superheroes.
Let me be your hero.
But that doesn't mean we can't watch them on TV. See you all next time.